So you want to fill us in on month 3?
Yeah.
Because you progressed post-baby?
Yeah. So as we progress postpartum, by no means am I where I was at before this pregnancy, but definitely starting to get back into some of the heavier loads. What feels heavy to me today is obviously not comparable to what felt heavy to me, a year ago. But we're working within our range. So as long as there's no symptoms in terms of pelvic floor issues or anything like that, we're starting to add back in the heavier weights, the more complex movements, some fun gymnastics movements that you see in CrossFit workouts,
Cool.
and those sorts of things. Running, I've reintroduced running now at a very minimal amount, but just starting to see some of those more high impact movements coming back in, and just always being very body aware to not work beyond my current limits. That can be hard when you're reintroducing things. You just want to be back to where you were. Doesn't work like that. So
you bring up a good point. Like in terms of body aware, that's why it's so important to start strength training now.
Yeah.
Like in terms of fitness, because you will establish a baseline.
Right.
And then down the road, if you decide to have kids, you can track that baseline, and things can be relative. But you know how, if you have more body awareness and know what you were like before, and it helps to bring it back up. You can say, I'm going to dial this back right now.
Yep.
Before you start to bring it up and build your tolerance up again.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.